Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we shall learn how to rationalize the denominator in chapter number 1, number system, standard 9, subject mathematics. What is the meaning of rationalizing the denominator? When the denominator of an expression contains a term with a square root or a number under a radical sign, the process of converting it to an equivalent expression whose denominator is a rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. So this definition is little lengthy. When I teach examples of this, how to rationalize the denominator, that time you all will understand the meaning of rationalize the denominator. So let us second point we will take, that is conjugate. In conjugate, terms remain same but only sign gets changed. So these are the examples of conjugate. First one is x square minus 4. So only you have to change the sign. This minus sign will change to plus sign. So this expression will remain same. X square and 4 will remain same. Then p minus q. So only sign gets changed here. So p plus q. Then a plus b. So conjugate will be a minus b. This root 3 minus root 5. So this will become root 3 plus root 5. So here the examples of conjugate. So see the denominator of this, root 7 minus root 6. So what is the conjugate of this root 7 minus root 6? Root 7 plus root 6. So only you have to change the sign. One more example here. 1 upon root 5 plus root 2. So denominator is root 5 plus 2. So conjugate would be root 5 minus root 2. Now let us solve some examples. So let us take first example, 1 upon root 3. So what is the first step here? 1 upon the root 3 multiply by root 3 divided by root 3. Second step is 1 multiplied by root 3 is root 3 divided by root 3 into root 3. So it is root 3 square. Next step is root 3 divided by this root and square gets cancels. So what remains? 3. So this is the final answer, root 3 upon 3. So this is the first example, 1 upon root 3. When we done the calculation of this 1 upon root 3, final answer we got root 3 upon 3. So this is the denominator root 3 and it is irrational number. And this is a 3 number is a rational number. So this process of converting irrational number to rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. Now let us take second example, 1 upon root 5. First step is you have to rationalize this denominator root 5. 1 upon root 5 multiply by root 5 divided by root 5. Next step is 1 multiply by root 5. Answer is root 5. Then root 5 multiplied by root 5 square is equal to, next step is root 5 divided by this square and square root gets cancelled. So it remains 5. So final answer is root 5 upon 5. So example was 1 upon root 5 and final answer we got root 5 upon 5. So this root 5 was irrational number and we've got answer 5. This is a rational number. This process of converting this irrational number root 5 to rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. Now let us take third example. 3 divided by root 6. So first step is 3 divided by root 6 multiplied by root 6 upon root 6. So 3 multiplied by root 6 is 3 root 6 divided by root 6 multiplied by root 6 root 6 square. The next step is 3 root 6 divided by this square root and square gets cancelled. So what remains? 6. Next step is, so 3 divided by 6. What is the answer? 1 upon 2. So this will become root 6. So 1 multiplied by root 6 is root 6 divided by 2. Third example, we have taken 3 divided by root 6 and what we got the answer? Root 6 upon 2. So denominator was root 6. After solving, what we got? Denominator as 2. So this process of converting irrational number to rational is called rationalizing the denominator. Now let us take fourth example. 1 upon root 7 plus root 5. You have to rationalize this denominator, root 7 plus root 5. So what is the first step here? 1 upon root 7 plus root 5. We have to multiply this. Then you have to use the conjugate. This root 7 plus root 5 will become root 7 minus root 5. So only you have to change the sign here. This root 7 plus root 5 no. So we have to change the sign. So it would become here minus. Then below at denominator root 7 minus root 5. The next step is 1 multiplied by root 7 minus root 5. Answer is root 7 minus root 5. If you multiply with any number, suppose say for example 1 multiplied by p, answer is p. 1 multiplied by 3, answer is 3. 1 multiplied by root 7 plus root 6, answer is root 7 plus root 6. So like that 1 multiplied by root 7 minus root 5 is root 7 minus root 5. Then divide by, here we have to use one identity, that is a plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So this identity we have to follow here. Root 7 into root 7 is root 7 square minus root 5 into root 5, root 5 square. The next step is root 7 minus root 5 divided by this square root and square gets cancelled. So 7 minus this root gets cancelled and this 2 also gets cancelled. So what remains here? 5. Next step is equal to root 7 minus root 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. So this is the final answer. Example was 1 upon root 7 plus root 5. And final answer we got root 7 minus root 5 divided by 2. So this was irrational number and this is rational number. This process of converting irrational number to rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. Now let us take one more example, fifth example. 3 divided by root 6 minus root 3. So what is the first step here? You have to rationalize the denominators. So what is the denominator here? Root 6 minus root 3. So 3 divided by root 6 minus root 3. You have to use multiplication sign. Then you have to use here conjugate. So this sign will get changed here. So this minus sign will get changed to plus sign. So this will become root 6 plus root 3 divided by root 6 plus root 3. Next step is 3 multiplied by root 6 plus root 3. So 3 multiplied by root 6 plus root 3. So we will use bracket here. Divide by, here also we can use one identity, that is a minus b. This root 6 minus root 3, we can use a minus b. This root 6 plus root 3, we can use a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Root 6 multiplied by root 6 is root 6 square. Then minus root 3 multiplied by root 3, root 3 square. Next step is, so this will remain 3 bracket open 6 plus root 3. Then this would be root 6 square is this square roots and square gets cancelled. So what remains here? 6. Then minus this square root and square gets cancelled. So what remains? 3 is equal to 3 bracket open 6 plus root 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. So this 3 get and 3 gets cancelled. What is answer? Root 6 plus root 3. So this we can write root 6 plus root 3 divided by 1. What is the example here? 3 divided by root 6 minus root 3. And what is the answer we got here? Root 6 plus root 3. And denominator is 1 here. So this was irrational number and 1 is a rational number. The process of this converting irrational number to rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. Now let us take one more example. Example number 6. So 2 divided by 5 minus root 7. So what is denominator here? 5 minus root 7. So we have to rationalize this denominator. So what is the first step here? 2 divided by 5 minus root 7. Now you have to use the conjugate. So this is minus sign. You have to write 5 plus root 7 upon 5 plus root 7. Next step is, so this is 2 multiplied by 5 plus root 7 is 2 bracket open plus root 7 divide by, here also we can use a minus b, a plus b is equal to a square minus b square this identity we can use. Here minus sign is there, a minus b, and here plus sign is there, a plus b. So a square minus b square. So this 5 into 5, so 5 square. Then here minus plus, so we will write here minus sign. Then root 7 into root 7, root 7 square. So next step is 2 bracket open 5 plus root 7, then bracket close. So 5 square is minus this square root and square gets cancelled. So what remains here? 7. The next step is 2 bracket open 5 plus root 7 divide by 25 minus 7 is 18. This 2 and 18 gets cancelled. So answer is 5 plus root 7 divided by 9. So this is the final answer. So example was 2 divided by 5 minus root 7, and final answer we got 5 plus root 7 divided by 9. Denominator was 5 minus root 7. After rationalizing the denominator, we have used various steps, and final answer we got 9. So this is rational number and this is irrational number. So this process of converting irrational number to rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. Now let us take one more example, and example number 7. 1 divided by 5 root 3 minus 6 root 2. Here denominator is 5 root 3 minus 6 root 2. So what is the first step here? 1 upon 5 root 3 minus 6 root 2. So you have to rationalize this denominator. So multiply by, you have to use here conjugate. Here minus sign is there. So you have to write plus sign. 5 root 3 plus 6 root 2 divide by 5 root 3 plus 6 root 2. When we multiply this 1 multiply by 5 root 3 plus 6 root 2, answer is 5 root 3 plus 6 root 2. Open. Here also we can use one identity, that is a minus b, a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Here this 5 root 3 square minus 6 root 2 square. So this minus 6 root 2 and plus 6 root 2. So this will become 6 root 2 square. Next step is this 5 root 3 plus 6 root 2 divide by, here you have to take care here. 5 square you have to write here separately. Then root 3 you have to write separately. So this is root 3 square. Then minus sign. Here also you have to write 6 separately and root 2 square separately. So this is 6 square and this is root 2 square. So next step is 5 root 3 plus 6 root 2. So what is the square of 5? It is 25. So this square root and square gets cancels. So we have to use here multiplication operation. Whenever there are no sign in between these two numbers, that time you have to use multiplication sign. Say for example, AB, so A multiplied by B, PQ, so P multiplied by Q. 5 square is 25, and after cancelling this root and square, so what remains? 3. So minus 6 square is 36. Then here also square root and square gets cancelled. So what remains? So you have to use multiplication operation, and here 2. Then next step is 5 root 3 plus 6 root 2 divided by 25 multiplied by 3 is 75 answer. Then minus 36 multiplied by 2 is 72. Next step is 5 root 3 plus 6 root 2 divided by 75 minus 72 is 3. So this is the final answer. 5 root 3 plus 6 root 2 divided by 3. So your 7th example was 1 upon 5 root 3 minus 6 root 2. After rationalizing this denominator 5 root 3 minus 6 root 2, final answer we got 5 root 3 plus 6 root 2 divided by 3. So this 3 number is a rational number, and this 5 root 3 minus 6 root 2 is a irrational number. The process of converting this irrational number to rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. So we have solved many examples to learn how to rationalize the denominator. So this is how we have to rationalize the denominator by using conjugate. Thank you for watching my video. Do like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel.